Looks like I'm live now. I'm not seeing the stream yet, but there we go. Looks like it's up now. Just loading in. And go. And go. Alright. I'm gonna take a nap while this loads in, I think. Minimize this window so I'm not streaming too much. Hey, welcome guys. Thanks for coming. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick little review of the Mustang Delta. I'm gonna fly it around a little bit, take a look at it, give my opinions on it. So that's pretty much it. First, I'm gonna start recording because this is gonna be cut together later too. You guys have any questions or you want me to do something different? Be sure and let me know in the chat, and I will.
Please be considerate and avoid obstructing airways. Thank you for your assistance.
Alright, where are we at? Where are we at? Did that go? Let's try this again.
Selection confirmed. Your ship is currently
A05.
delivered to the launch platform, as weapons will once again become active.
I never know when I'm doing this if these doors are actually going to be open or not. It seems like people get disconnected a lot in the middle of these things. And I was actually in one just, 2 days ago, where everything was just completely locked down. Like, you couldn't leave the station at all. I had to log out. It was really annoying too, because my buddy and I had finally gotten into the same instance. If you played this before, you know that it's pretty awful trying to get in that instance with your friends. So it's really kind of a pain. Alright, so can't get in yet. So here it is. This is the Mustang Delta. This is a ship. Who does this? This is a ship made by Consolidated Outland. The story behind this is kind of the trillionaire entrepreneur. He was looking at all the other ships in the system, and he decided that this particular system didn't have any ships that looked good enough for him. They were all travesties to him, and so he decided that he was going to make his own, and the Mustang Delta is what he came up with. He is kind of a do-it-all guy himself, and he goes in and really just, shows up and takes a passion in it. So that's the kind of the fiction behind this. Before that, Consolidated Outland mostly did ship mods. They made spoilers and other aesthetics for your ship. So that's kind of a cool thing. So let's take a look. So, the biggest problem I think with this ship right now, well, maybe not the biggest, but one of the problems I have is this stupid entryway. Like, you get stuck in this little tiny circle, and it's kind of confusing. It's kind of annoying. I hope they make this all one animation. Although there's an exploratory version of this ship that is going to have a bed. So maybe that's what this is for. Having a bed back here. It's a two-part exit. You actually have to push you have to open the door and then get on the ladder. So it's kind of annoying. It's got a cool little animation to get into the seat like all the ships. That takes forever. Thankfully, they announced here in the tin this last time that they're actually going to be improving that animation. So you'll have 3 options to the animation. You'll be able to get in at varying rates, which is awesome because I think it's absolutely absurd how long it takes. So let's take off here.
Contact. Flight assist disabled.
Get out of Prima. So it's a faster ship. It's nice in that way. It's faster than the Aurora, just right out of the gate. At least this version is faster than the LN. It's got a nice boost. You can get up to 355, I believe that was. Yeah, 355. So you can get away. I have noticed while flying, I flew in some live streams a little bit ago. It's kind of soft on the nose. Like, let me change the views real quick here. So this part in the front here, the glass, the cockpit glass, it is like ridiculously soft. Somebody can come up and they can shoot, and I guess maybe just because it's glass, maybe it's a penetration deal for them, but they can just one-shot you through the glass and your nose will be gone and the rest of your cockpit will be in great shape. So, or sorry, the rest of your ship, not your cockpit. Your cockpit will be gone. So it's kind of annoying if you're flying PvP. I'm sure in the game world, the persistent universe, that'd be even more annoying just to die right off the bat. It honestly be pretty annoying to somebody trying to take your ship goods too, because I think that technically counts as exploding your ship, which would mean that you don't get anything from it, because if you blow someone's ship up, their cargo goes with it. No, I might have missed target.
Quantum travel complete.
So I'm just gonna do one of these basic first missions here, just kind of to show you the practicality of this ship, or the lack of practicality. I'm really not a fan of this ship at all. This is the Mustang Delta. Thanks for coming. We got another view there. So yeah, this is the Mustang Delta. You know, I don't really know why it is that I don't like this ship. Perhaps it's just the way that the loadout works. The front nose, you cannot put a static mounted weapon. You have to be on a turret right now, which, or at least as far as I found, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but it makes it really hard for me to target things. You know, you're always firing a lot of weapons that you don't really want to. Occasionally, I think that's the first ship I've actually hit with these rockets. It has these non-tracking rockets that are probably one of the most useless things in this whole game. Like, maybe there's somebody. I would love to see a YouTube channel of somebody just rocking it with those unguided channel. Look at this guy, he's just spinning out here. Yeah, I'd love to see somebody just rocking it with those hits, but like even there, like that guy was almost completely still and still. It took so long to get to him. Of course, I'm not really aiming very well either. This guy's just kind of sitting there. It's hard for me to hit things that are not moving. I know that's kind of funny, but like if they're just like flying all over the place, it's much easier for me to hit. Oh, you're gonna see my cockpit explode. And that was embarrassing. But yeah, I don't know what it is about this ship, but I have a really hard time doing anything in it. I get blown up in it probably 10-20 times more than any of the other ships. I mean, it's really maneuverable. Like, that's nice. It's fast. You know, it might be that combination of being speedy and maneuverable that I'm just not quite good enough yet to be able to fly it. But, I don't know, it just feels really soft. Kind of the 300, I had a 325A before I upgraded to the Freelancer. or the freelancer dir, but it just didn't, like, I don't know. It just felt really soft. I also had a problem with, and I guess I've heard that it's a glitch now, but I had a problem with the shields really the guns overheating with the 25A. They would overheat and then they'd just keep overheating, and you'd never be able to do anything with it. They would just stay overheated, and eventually they'd blow up, which was always nice in a gunfight, just for your guns to blow up. I guess it's like 20% of people have that trouble or something like that, but I was unlucky enough to be one of them. I don't know if it has something to do with like your ping or something like that, but all right, let's try this again. So I always imagine like like what would this ship be like if you were hurrying to get into it? Like there's enemy attackers. It's like go. You have to run all the way around to the side. You have to get in. Like maybe it works. Oh, I clicked it. I swear I did. Clicked it again. There we go. Opens. Like still we're getting bombed. Everybody else is in their ships going out and fighting. Like, alright guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna get in. Oh god, where's my oh there it is. There's my cockpit. Ugh. Still getting in. Alright guys, I'm coming. I'm coming. It took like
Welcome. Your journey
It's still going.
begins now. All systems
took like 2 minutes
operational.
just to get into my ship.
Contact.
Still not
Flight
flyable.
assist
There it released
disabled.
me. There we go.
Contact.
Like I don't know, they gotta fix that.
Proximity alert.
Once you're in it though, it really oh god. I'm gonna crash. Oh, I cannot talk and fly. Oh, I can't believe you guys are still watching. You're ridiculous. I need to put together just a montage of me crashing this ship and getting out of bed. Like this is just the on-camera crashes too. Like I've literally crashed this ship like 30 or 40 times trying to make this video. Decided finally that it was just better to film everything, to go live. Maybe somebody somewhere is enjoying themselves. Maybe they're feeling better about themselves watching me be really, really bad at fun. But it's still fun though. I really do like this game. Like it's got a lot of improvements to go. It's definitely a lot harder than like Freelancer was. I don't know how many of you guys played Freelancer back in the day. It was an awesome game. I lost like weeks of my life to that game. I'm gonna lose months and years of my life to this game, I bet. Alright. I'll get back out here though. I love this little animation in here. Even though it takes a lot of time, I wish they'd speed it up a little bit. I think that's kind of like, I don't know, that's my opinion on all of the animations though, is like they're really cool, but they take a long time. So, let's try to get in this thing as fast as possible. I won't try to fly all weird and wacky and show you how good it does around here. That was something I put into the forums, and if you guys agree, let me know. I think that they need to like increase what it takes to blow your ship up while hitting something. I mean, maybe not, but like that last one was really bad piloting, but I mean occasionally you can be going like, you know, a meter a second, or just like really, really slow, and if you hit something outside of your shield range, you'll just explode. It's like getting in a fender bender on a freeway and your car just exploding into flames. So I think just maybe they need to, you know, take a second look at that. But maybe not. Maybe that's just me being a bad pilot and really wanting to be better. Is that somebody else? Here we go. Let's take another try at this thing. So, all right.
Contact. Scanning.
This is Armored
Scanning.
Citizen
Got the situation handled.
and a clean Star Citizen. All right. Let's see if I can not get destroyed right off the bat for you guys. So I'm going up against the 300, which this is supposed to be
Scanning.
a
Contact.
viable alternative to
Contact.
here, but they are just destroying these guys. So these military craft that are battling them. Which is unfortunate because I really want to just show you guys how to get out of this thing. Ah, see, you start getting hit in this thing and you just don't have a damn chance.
This is Crusader Security.
Oh,
Got the situation
man, oh
handled.
man. I don't know how many more times I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll just take it over to the other mission. That's what I'll do. I'll take it over to the Private Eye mission. I am not a Mustang pilot. Definitely not a Mustang pilot. I mean, you guys saw that. I was trying to get out of the way. Maybe there's some good maneuvers you guys want to share with me. That'd be awesome. Make me not suck. Make me not suck.
Welcome to the Port
Anyway. Alright. So yeah, I absolutely love the Aurora LN. I'd go for that if I were you. If you're looking at choosing a beginner ship, $45 ship, choose the Aurora LN. It's a great ship. I can't really say, I have the Freelancer, I can't really say that much about it yet. You know, it's a cool ship, but it has no visibility. The windows are really tiny, and right now there's nothing really to help it to like to make the cargo space beneficial. So once that comes in, hopefully, you know, fingers crossed it'll come in 2.2. Then I'm hoping it'll be really awesome. I honestly like it just because of the potential to put like our little golf cart vehicles in there, the Gray Cats. So that's what I want. I love the idea of being able to go and just land on a planet somewhere and hop in my Gray Cat. Ooh, what is this? Oh, yeah. Okay. I saw the back and I thought it was the Saber. I was like, what? That looks like a cool plane. Alright, let's get back in this thing. And you can see, like, I was successful at something. You can see how annoying it gets getting in and out of this ship. After, like, the 10th time your cockpit gets exploded and you have to go and load into this stupid thing. It takes probably a good, like, 5-10 seconds longer to get into this ship than it does to get in other ships. Like, I don't know.
Operational.
It's not that big of a deal if you're only doing it every once in a while, but until you can put some better shields on this thing, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't even like test driving this thing. It's really ridiculously awful. Security post. I don't want to do that. Like, that'd be awful. Oh wait, let's go into our. Remember to push F9 to get into your missions.
Contact. Scanning.
PI wanted. We'll do that one. I don't think there's any bad guys on that.
My husband recently died aboard the Gundo Kovalek station, but the company is refusing to pay out his insurance claim because they say he was at fault. It's ridiculous.
Come on.
There
Give
is
me
no
the
way
ICT.
that's true. I know my husband.
So
Darnell had his problems, but that is
it's
all
kind of
in the
funny. I
past.
have to race these
I
missions
want you
to
to
try
go
to get them
the
done.
Kovalek station and send me
I
evidence
definitely
that my
don't
husband is
have enough
innocent.
time to
But even if you find out that he isn't, you'll still get paid.
get to these
I know your
and get them
time
all
is
done
valuable
before
and
my
really,
my system
I just want to
crashes.
know the truth.
It's like just slowly
attached
balls
the
up. I
insurance
got
claim
to
to
like
get
the
you started.
the very last of the comlinks
And I
this
hope
last
to hear
time,
from you soon,
and
one way or another.
I said, I'm like, I'm almost there, and there's no way it can crash in time. And as soon as I said that, it
Quantum travel
crashed like immediately,
engaged.
just like instant jinx, instant karma. I was literally like at the console, like I was right there, like I just had to push F, and it crashed on me.
Complete. Contact. Scanning.
I freaking couldn't believe it. Oh, there's somebody else here. Hopefully they're nice. Hopefully they realize that I can't fly. Now, it is weird because I've seen people just
Contact.
own in this ship. So take what I say with a grain of salt. I hate this ship. I am, a lot just assuming that it can't fly as much as I'm flying crappily. Now, I've never gone into this stupid ship and to this stupid station without having my ship blown up while I was in there. So, let's see. I'm gonna try to, like, almost hide it, maybe? I'm whispering so that I can hide it. Because you have to whisper. That'd be cool. If you actually do have to whisper. There's, like, audio detectors or something in this game. Anyway. Alright, so... make sure you're perfectly still because the game has some glitches. You won't be able to get back into your ship if it's moving at all. Hop out of the seat. Oh, there we go. It just ejects me. So that shows me we may not be able to get back into this ship. Maybe we will. If you're really quick, sometimes you can get back into ships. So this is the first part of the PI mission. If you haven't played it yet, you will want to stop watching right now. Not that I'm going to go through the whole thing. So, and not that there's really any spoilers necessarily in this. Well, I guess there kind of is, but you find out what happened somewhat. Actually, you don't really find out what happened. You just, anyway, I won't spoil it if you don't want it to.
This station is currently off limits.
Alright.
Please vacate the area.
Flashlights are useful. There doesn't seem to be, well, I don't know. Is it possible? Does anybody know if it's possible to hurt your character in this? Like, can you actually go too fast and run into a wall and become hurt? I guess I'll never know. I was thinking it was different, but then I realized that the last time I went through here, I was upside down the whole time. Like, if you want a new experience in here, just flip yourself upside down or sideways and try to go through it again. It gets interesting. I get lost really easily. Alright. This is freaking cool. I like this. We'll spin right side up. Oh, you can also go through, like, glitch through the ceilings in here, so be careful not to hit the ceilings too hard. Hey, we made it. So far, my ship's still alive. I don't know how long that'll last. Find evidence.
I wanted to let you know that I have received the information you sent and will be uploading the payment to your account. After all that, it seems that Kovalex was right. I'm sorry it cost those people their lives. And at least I know the truth now.
Alright, here we go. Back through here. You can see how confusing it is. But anyway, this is, I don't know, this is just awesome. I love this stuff. Like, how cool, especially your first time through something, it just feels so real kind, I guess, but yeah, I just imagine this thing like when there's aliens and stuff, and when there's like gravity systems you can turn on, and you're actually having to pull your gun out and like be careful not to get shot because you have limited lives. Like, the game's gonna be absolutely amazing once everything gets implemented. Hopefully everything will eventually get implemented, but I don't know, I have faith. I mean, Freelancer was an incredible game, and you know, the same guy, Chris did it. He worked on that. I'm not really sure to the extent. I know he was very much involved, but I don't know how much was. Well, that was interesting. I have no idea what's happening to me right now. Oh, I guess I died. Somehow. That was weird. Alright, well, I'm gonna wrap this up here in just a second. My Mustang is like 40,000 kilometers away. Assuming that's what that means, KM. Feel free to comment. It's still a little weird for me to just talk, so that makes it easier for me. I stay on longer when there's comments. Alright, come on. See, I don't know what happened to that one. It got glitched already. Oh. Hoping I'll get a hold of some more ships here to test. As soon as 2.2 goes live, maybe we will get the ability to test a friend ship, which, you know, I have some friends that have some of those giant packages, which will be great. Yes, I said giant packages, I'm sorry. But I'd love to get in like a Connie or something. Alright. So show you getting out in here. Oh, see, it worked in one press that time. That's weird. Alright, so yeah, that is the Mustang Delta. I would not get one. Simple as that. Don't get one. It's awful. It is my kryptonite as far as ships go. And I can be at the top of the ladder on PvP sometimes, occasionally. And I can't even get a kill off with this thing. So if you're not just amazing, awesome at this game, I wouldn't go with this ship until it gets improved. It's really cool looking, really like the look of it, but as far as actual playability, I think it's just has a long ways to go. Maybe it's a racing ship. I know there's racing. I don't really race, but it could be really good at racing. So anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Down below, there's the code to get your 5,000 free credits. Go sign up for the game. It's awesome. I highly, highly recommend it. And get the Aurora, not the Mustang. Or the Freelancer. I do like the Freelancer. It's just hard to see from. So those guns that will kill anything. But realize if you get the Freelancer, you won't be able to take it into PvP. But you will get a Hornet instead, just the base level of it. But you can put some Omnis on that, put 3 Omnis on it, and you will be able to kill like anything really quick. So anyway, thanks guys. I'm gonna go offline here, and I'll be on tomorrow.